Exercise 6 on the page 66. Observe the following figures. Using the compass only, color in blue the points belonging to the perpendicular bisector of EF. فإذا عندي السيجمنت EF وبدي ألون باللون الأزرق البوينتس that belong to the perpendicular bisector of EF وأنا بدي استعمل only the compass. فإذا شو الطريقة اللي أنا بدي استعملها هون؟ راح شوف إذا البوينت is equidistant. فإذا نحن بنعرف إنه a point that belongs to the perpendicular bisector is equidistant from the extremities of the segment. إذا أنا عم بحكي عن EF فإذا خلينا نبلش بالpoint M. إذا الpoint M belong to the perpendicular bisector of EF so it should be equidistant. Equidistant يعني it is at the same distance from F. so هيدي الديستانس من M لعند ال F لازم تكون هي ذاتها لعند ال E. so بنلاحظ انه yes it is the same distance. فإذا MF هي إذا بدكم radius the same radius هو ME so M belongs to the perpendicular bisector of EF so we color it in blue. so this is blue color. فإذا راح نلون هيدي النقطة بال in blue so point M in blue and then another point راح نشوف ال L. does L belong to the perpendicular bisector so راح نشوف إذا هي equidistant. راح نشوف المسافة من L عند ال M using the compass and then it's not the same distance من ال L عند ال E so نلاحظ هيك إنه not the same radius so L does not belong to the perpendicular bisector of LEF. B so the point B as we see BF equal BE so B is equidistant from the extremities E and F so B belongs to the perpendicular bisector of the segment EF so كمان we color B in blue and then let's try the point K. we open the compass from K to F. This is the distance KF and as you see it's the same distance KE so KF KE are the same so K is equidistant from E and F so K belongs to the perpendicular bisector. فإذا هيدول النقاط اللي هن أكيد perpendicular belongs to the perpendicular bisector of EF. ما راح جرب ال A لأنه صار مبين عندي إنه ال perpendicular bisector بهذا الشكل so A is to the left of the perpendicular bisector and then color in green the points that belong to the perpendicular bisector of GH. فإذا راح نشوف ال points that belongs to the perpendicular bisector GH and we color them in green. So we try first the point D. So this is the distance DG so هيدي هي distance DG ومنلاحظ انه it's the same DG and DH are the same so D belongs to the perpendicular bisector of GH and we color it in green so D in green and then let's try the point I. so this is the distance IH. It's not the same as I, IG, IH and IG are not equal. So I is not equidistant, so it does not belong to the perpendicular bisector of GH. And now let's try C. For point C, this is the distance CH. It equals to CG. They are equal. So C belongs to the perpendicular bisector of GH, and we color it in green. And then the point B, this is the distance BG, and it's the same as BH. As you notice here, BG equal BH, so B also belongs to the perpendicular bisector of GH. بعد في عندي point A, it's possible that it belongs to the perpendicular bisector, so this is the distance AH. It equals to AG. AH and AG, as we notice here, they are equal. So A belongs to the perpendicular bisector of GH. So we color it in green. أكيد G, it's closer to H than G, so it does not belong to the perpendicular bisector. And then draw the two perpendicular bisectors of EF and GH. So راح نرسم هلا perpendicular bisectors. So راح نحط أول شي أو راح نرسم perpendicular bisector لل EF. So we draw an arc of center E. Using the same opening, we draw another arc of center F. And the 2 points intersect, or the 2 arcs intersect at 2 points. And then we use the ruler to join these 2 points. So this is the perpendicular bisector of EF. And then we have to draw the perpendicular bisector of GH. The same steps. We put the needle on H and we draw an arc of center H. The compass, we open it a little bit more than the half distance GH, and we draw this arc. The same opening, we draw another arc of center G, and as we notice, the 2 arcs intersect at 2 points, this point here and this point, so we have to join them together. So, and this is the perpendicular bisector of the segment GH. So as we notice here, M, B and K belongs to the perpendicular bisector EF of EF. D, C, B and A belongs to the perpendicular bisector of GH.